Okay, you're being recorded.
Call the meeting order. I'll start with introductions, please, with Peter.
Introductions, Pete.
Peter Rossman, Internal Auditor.
Cheryl Frasca, OMB.
Lucinda Mahoney, CFO.
Pamela Ellis, Assistant Controller.
George Michaelis, Municipal Manager.
Barbara Prince, Municipal Clerk.
Albie Gray Jackson, Assembly.
I'm Michelle Drew. I'm with McKenna Cottrell. Christy Teal with McKenna Cottrell.
Adam Trombley, Assembly.
Thank you. Okay, we're here to, because of the exit conference with the auditors, and so we have the floor.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to talk with you and go over the results of the audit. And we do this presentation every year as part of contract compliance, but just also to make sure that we have an opportunity to communicate specifically with the audit committee in accordance with professional standards. So I'm going to kind of follow the same format that we've done in the last few years, if that works for everybody. We have a report to the audit committee. We'll go through that first, following with the management letter. Then we'll talk about the federal and state single audit. And then lastly, we'll actually get into some of the details of the CAFR. And I'm pretty sure we can keep this to within an hour time frame. But please feel free to ask questions if you have questions as we go through. So the first document that we're going to go through is the report to the audit committee, and it has a lot of, in some ways we refer to this as a housekeeping document because it goes through certain items and disclosures that are mandatory for us to communicate with the audit committee. So I'm not going to go through it in great detail, but just hit a few highlights along the way. On the first page, at the very bottom is management judgments, accounting estimates, and that's simply to bring to everyone's attention that the financial statements really do have a lot of, not a lot, but they do have certain areas within the reporting framework that do require estimation. So some things you simply cannot know what the number is until it actually happens. For example, environmental or pollution remediation, until you actually receive the bill or the settling, get clearance from EPA. Until that time, it's just an estimate of cost. Audit adjustments on the next page. We did not propose any significant accounting adjustments to the financial statements. However, that having been said, the very next section is uncorrected misstatements, and I'll go over those more clearly in just a second.
Excuse me one moment.
Yes.
Harriet Drummond, who's on the committee, has just arrived. I apologize.